How to determine if a psychic medium is legitimate. A psychic medium is someone who claims to have or is believed to have extrasensory capabilities that enable the person to perceive and interpret paranormal forces. Some experts believe that everyone has a certain amount of psychic power, sometimes called a sixth sense, that is really an intensive form of intuitive observation, according to psychics.co.uk. A psychic medium reading is a session during which the medium, or reader, analyzes a person's aura, electric and magnetic energy surrounding each person, to explain a set of circumstances or offer a reasonable prognosis of events that may occur in the future. Many people claim to be an accurate psychic medium, but not all have paranormal abilities. The following information can help you avoid being taken advantage of by an imposter and perhaps lead you to someone who is an authentic psychic medium. Telephone psychic mediums. weeklyuniverse.com reports that many non-psychic persons are hired as telephone mediums to work with clients by phone rather than in person. You probably have seen the ads in newspapers or magazines, and sometimes on television or radio. Call 1-800-PREDICT or something along those lines to find out what's in store for you. Housewives, unemployed actors, and college students who need a part-time income often fill these roles at a low hourly pay rate. These employees, hired by psychic service companies who know they have no paranormal skills, usually fumble through a telephone session by asking the client numerous questions and providing generic answers to the client's questions. Some callers get disgusted and hang up after several minutes, after paying a tidy per-minute sum to enrich the company. If you are considering consulting a psychic medium, check the company's credentials on its website and look for negative reports or criticism through watchdog organizations. You might want to check with the Better Business Bureau also. A psychic medium reading conducted over the phone can be very frustrating if the medium really isn't psychic and you aren't getting reliable answers to your questions. In-person psychic medium readings. When deciding whether to consult with a local medium in person, check for a couple of things before scheduling. Does the person live in a decent or nice neighborhood? If not, that ought to raise questions about her ability to accurately advise clients. While it is common knowledge that mediums, like doctors, do not treat themselves due to the subjective nature of self-study, they should be able to boast a reasonable success rate with clients, which means the clients would want to return periodically as well as refer friends and associates. This would lead to significant income for an accurate psychic medium, so that she would be able to afford a comfortable home or office in a pretty good neighborhood. If the home or office appears run down or quite modest, this may mean the reader is not as accurate as she claims. Not all psychics live in mansions, of course, but successful ones probably reflect an element of status. Another thing to check for is the medium's claims. You can find these in her advertisement, if that's how you found her, or in the initial telephone contact to schedule an appointment. Based on many psychics' definitions of their ability, it appears that most are not able to do the following. Contact the dead. Spirits will return to channel through the medium if and when they want to. Offer 100% guaranteed accuracy. No one can say with certainty what the future holds, as there are too many variables that can change from day to day and person to person. Remove a curse. Many psychics claim there is no such thing as curses. Arrange a true love match. Psychics have no power over the human will. Psychic medium reading legitimacy. Since the psychic industry is unregulated, it is difficult to report scams and get your money back. It's really up to the client, you, to determine the validity of a particular medium before plunking down your cash. In addition to visiting the website and screening by telephone, you can ask for referrals. Keep in mind these could be the so-called psychic's friends and relatives, or request the answer to a test question, such as the city where you were born or your maiden name. If the answer doesn't satisfy you, don't bother to schedule a reading. There are plenty of other psychics to check out. Beware of a psychic medium who asks lots of questions and gives vague responses to your questions. Her manner may seem calm and knowledgeable, but she may be subtly pumping you for answers to your own questions. Avoid consulting a psychic medium during a period of emotional turmoil. Some people get so scared by traumatic circumstances or turned off by doctors and counselors that they will grab at any lifeline of information fraudulent psychics offer. It is best to seek a psychic medium reading when things are relatively calm and you are able to practice good self-control. Otherwise, in desperation, you could leak facts that will let a scam artist con you into thinking she is really providing help. Do's and don'ts of psychic medium readings. Do research on any psychic medium that you plan to consult. You can perform an internet search on the person's name and business or company name to find out basic information and background facts. Do compare mediums' credentials to find one that is best suited to your needs. Avoid anyone who claims to have unusual supernatural skills or ESP, extrasensory perception, that seems superhuman. Do compose your emotions and appearance to hide any revealing information about yourself. Your facial expression, style of dress, personal mannerisms, and emotional outbursts can tell a psychic, especially a false one, a great deal about you to make it look like she knows all these things from a paranormal reading, when in fact, she is merely interpreting your physical appearance or reactions. Do take the reader's comments with a grain of salt. If you inherently feel the reader is wrong, trust your instincts. Do consult bona fide professionals such as a doctor, counselor, or pastor if you are struggling with strong emotional problems such as depression, anger, or grief. Do report fraudulent claims or unprofessional behavior to the Better Business Bureau. Do take a friend with you and compare notes afterward. Don't let yourself be persuaded to buy supplemental items such as candles or talisman unless you really believe they are needed. Don't pay exorbitant rates to a psychic medium, especially for questionable services. Don't say a lot about yourself or answer many questions, let the psychic do the talking.
Don't be led to believe things about yourself or others without supporting facts.
Visiting a psychic reader can be lightly entertaining or profoundly revealing, depending on what you are looking for. Take a professional approach to consulting a medium, and keep a level head when accepting advice or guidance. Don't get so wrapped up in the spiritual world that you are unable to fully enjoy this one. Above all, don't be misled into thinking the psychic medium has extraordinary powers until you see proof. Are you intuitive? Intuition is instinctively knowing or perceiving something before you have all the facts. From business to mysticism, intuition plays a part in knowing when something just doesn't seem right or is out of sync. When people say that they just knew or could feel it in their gut, that is intuition speaking. You can call it ESP or woman's intuition, but do you know how intuitive you are? Take this quiz and find out what the power of intuition means to you. Congratulations on hearing this useful information. Follow me to grow your life together.